What's going on YouTube? It's Tony the Barber back at it, and today we're going to be doing a mid-taper. My client requested just to leave the top how it is and just clean up the sides. Starting off this haircut, I'm going to go ahead and set in my guideline, but when I'm setting it in for this haircut, you guys will see that I am putting a slight curve to it, just so that way it kind of gives the fade a little more of a shape to it. Once we got that guideline set in, following it up is going to be our trimmer, and I'm going to come in right underneath that just to knock down all the stubble, so that way I could go ahead and shave it down with the foils. So now I'm going in with the first section that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going in with my clipper completely open, and I'm going up about 1/2 inch. After that's set in, I'm gonna go ahead and work on softening it up by going in with my lever halfway closed, and I'm gonna just be flicking halfway up through that section. And then once I got it softened up, I'm gonna be closing my clipper completely and flicking at that bottom line. And I'm gonna start below the line and flick to the line. Now after I got all that done, you can still see there's still a bit of a line right there. So I'm coming back after with my trimmers, and I'm going to be using my corners of my trimmer just to go ahead and blend the rest of that line out. Now for the next section up, or the next guideline, I'm going in with my number 1 guard, and I'm going the same width that I did for my first section, about 1/2 inch up, and I'm just flicking out once I get a little higher up on the blend. Following up that section that we just did, I'm throwing out my 0.5 guard now with my lever at a halfway position, and I'm going to be flicking halfway through that section. Now I got my 2 guard on, and with this guard I'm kind of flicking all the way out to the top, so that way the sides of his hair blends into the parietal and into the rest of the length on the top. So I am pretty fluid with my flick at the top, so that way everything kind of just flows into each other with the top of the hair. I got my 1.5 guard on now, and I'm just working on softening that up now. Sometimes this 1.5 guard on won't always blend everything completely out to that number 2 guard. You will have a little bit of a line left over at times, so you'll just go back after that with that 1 guard doing some lever play. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and soften it up with our 1.5 at the halfway position and just flicking halfway through the guideline. Now for the rest of the haircut, you're just going to be applying those steps all the way around till you got the whole haircut complete. When it comes to cutting hair, there's like multiple techniques out there that you can use. I know one of the popular ones is where you're fading down, where you kind of set in all your guidelines at once, or not at once, but consecutively, and then you work on blending them down from the top. But with me, I found out what works best for me, a way where I'm able to go ahead and get my clients in, get them taken care of as quick as I can so I can get ready for the next one. And this was just one of the techniques or routines that I learned work best for me, or suited my style a little bit better. Now that the fade's there, I'm going in, I'm lining up the nape of his neck. And I'm just kind of taking my time with this. You don't ever want to rush whenever you're lining up, anybody. You just want to take your time and be precise with your movements. So now I'm working on his C-cups and his vertical bars. He requested to leave his front line up natural, so I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to just work on the C-cups and the vertical bars. Now here's how my boy came in looking. Put him in the chair and we had to get him right. Now if y'all like this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and help me grow my channel. Peace.